What's up, everybody? It's your boy Allan Wade. Let me lighten up the joint real fast. Nobody's in here. Y'all told me to go live and nobody's on here. Unbelievable. I'm gonna wait till some people join in. Let me just check my stream real fast and make sure I'm live and I'm getting audio and all that. Give me a second, everybody that is watching the restream. Let me make sure everything is copacetic. All right. Yeah. All right. So as you come in, type in. Let me see. Okay. As you come in, type in where you from. Uh. Oh. Everyone, just typing in right here. Hello, everybody. All right, so go ahead, y'all. Get this started, y'all. I'm live to answer any questions that you guys have for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. Those of you guys who are gonna catch this on the restream, then I've enabled it so you guys can see the live chat while it's going on. I love to watch YouTube. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna try to answer like this. Joanne Hansford, no time to see. Uh, we're in here. What's going on? Shayna, you guys got to go check out Shayna's channel also. She is a vlogger and she talks about, no, not a vlogger, but a content creator who talks about crafts and stuff like that. Don't hesitate to give you guys a channels a shout out because this is all a community and we all want to grow together. We're in here. How are you? I'm doing fine. How are you doing? Uh, Ladwina, if I don't pronounce any names right, then just let me know. Hello from Florida. Florida, what's going on? What part of Florida? I got a Sawgrass SG100 because of you. SG, you mean an SG500 or SG1000? Okay. Hey, what's going on? Adana and let's see. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better, man. It was crazy. I think I panicked actually. I think I panicked, and I think it was just a feeling that I got when I used to run cross country. And I don't know, but it definitely is nothing that I would want any of my not even my worst enemy to feel, to experience. From New York, what part of New York? Y'all keep. I'm from Camden, New Jersey, but live in Philadelphia. Okay, Philly in the building. Delton, Florida. All right, Kansas is in the building. Got my SE600 because of you. Thank you for the videos. No problem. I try to make these videos so that you guys can have an easy transition to when you guys, obviously, when you guys get the equipment that you guys halfway feel confident and open up the box and knowing how to operate it. So that's the objective of my whole channel. That's why I also show the mistakes because the mistakes are actually more important than showing you guys how to work the machines. Been like that all my life. Long Island, New York, Long Island. All right, so ask me. You guys got any questions? You guys got any questions? Hit the thumbs up button as you guys are coming in. Hit the thumbs up button, please, so it can share out, so YouTube can share out the. Oh, look at that. Yeah, hit the thumbs up button. I only see 2 people. I see 14 people in the building. Only 2 thumbs up. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up button for me. Um, what's a good heat machine? What's a good heat press? A good heat press right now. Right now, I'm rocking the Walla Press 16 by 20 from Heat Transfer Warehouse. You guys should check that out. That's a good heat press. Or you can always can't go wrong with the Signature Series from Heat Press Nation 16 by 20. I highly recommend 16 by 20 though, because when you get to 16 by 20 and an auto open, you're kind of future proofing yourself because you're just going to want to upgrade as your business starts to grow. So you might as well just do it right the first time if you have the means to get it. Durant, Oklahoma, what's going on? Yes, I agree. I need to get a link for my Sawgrass SG500. Don't worry, you can just go down in the description below this video. Just hit that Heat Transfer Warehouse link and you can get your SG500 from using my link. I appreciate that, guys. And the reason why I pump Heat Transfer Warehouse so much because a lot of garment decorators that are in the community understand like how much these different affiliate companies are doing for minority and small business owners like myself. So like, yo, I can't thank them enough for the opportunity to work with them. Because some companies like I've done over maybe 200 brother SE600 videos on my channel, and brother has not reached out to me, not even one time. But it's all right. We still rock with you with the SE600 and the PE 800 and stuff like that. What's a good What's a good heat machine? North Carolina, Memphis, Tennessee, Indiana's here. Good evening, watching from Maryland. How you doing, Alan? What's going on, Jennifer? Heat plate machine. Awesome job. Thank you. So what I've been working on recently, guys, is just trying to build my brand and try to like I have other brands that I will never ever release and like never tell people that I'm a part of or that I own. But you guys already know Black Bear. I'm gonna start like I'm gonna have an independent site on that rather than just have it on allanawade.com in the near future. I've already bought the domain name, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And right now, I'm just filling orders that I've actually received already for the Black Bear shorts that I made. For those of you guys follow me on Instagram, a lot of people saw me using the Ricoma EM1010 embroidering out the Black Bear shorts, and you guys DM'd me and said you wanted a pair. And through the grace of God, I'm sold out of the extra large Black Bear shorts, and I haven't even released them yet. And that's amazing to me. But I still have larges left, I still have mediums left, and I still have smalls left. So hit me up if you guys want some before they are released. Like a heat machine for plates with people can put pictures on. Okay, so for plates, you can go on Heat Transfer Warehouse and they have a machine that does plates actually. Can you guys hear me good? They have a machine that does plates on Heat Transfer Warehouse, so you guys can check that out. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm about to Dallas, Texas. Thanks for all of your advice. I'm gonna assume that means advice. You are welcome, Tammy. I appreciate all you guys for watching. Yes, sir. I can hear you good. Good, because this is my first time using my wireless setup right here, and I put this on so I can get audio no matter where I move in the room. And these hats right here, these Black Bear hats, they're about to be on the site, allanawade.com soon. Let me see if I can get you guys close up of this. And I showed you guys this in the last video, but I'm not sure if you guys can see that change this. Let me try to focus my camera so you guys can see it. Nah, camera's not focusing. Doesn't want to focus. Okay, well, forget it. Yeah, but I got some shorts on here already ready to go. Actually, I have to cut some stabilizer to put on there before I put it to go. So give me a second, guys. Let me grab these. Hit the thumbs up button as you guys are coming in. And let me see. I have Brother Single Needle Machine. Have you ever adjusted your bobbin tension? Bobbin tension on the Brother Single Needle? No. I don't. It's not necessary to adjust the tension on your bobbin of the Brother Single Needle. I've never ever had to do that. What issues that are you having that you think you might have to adjust a bobbin tension, which can't be adjusted because the on the Single Needle Brothers SE600, P800, P770, SE1900, you can't adjust the bobbin tension because the bobbin is just a regular plastic bobbin. There's no tensioner on the actual bobbin, so you can't adjust it. It's impossible to adjust it. You can't adjust it. The bobbins that you can adjust are for the multi needles, and I think I have one right over here, so I can show. So I can show you, but they're basically metal. They're metal bobbins that have two screws on them, and you just adjust the bigger screw, loosen it or tighten it up, and that's how you adjust the tension. But obviously, you can't adjust the tension on a single needle because it doesn't take the metal bobbins. It has a screw on there that you can adjust the tension. The only tension you can adjust on the SE600 is a little knob at the top, which is the thread tension, and you can go inside the machine on the PE19, no, the SE1900 or the PE770, and you can adjust the tension on the inside on the screen. You can adjust the tension, but that's for the actual thread and not the bobbin. All right, so let me see what else we got here. Who else? What embroidery software do I use for digitizing? Okay, so fun fact, I started off using Brother PE Design 10. It's a good software. And then I graduated and I wanted something different. So I got Wilcombe Hatch and I learned that. Then I got Brother PE Design 11. I like that. Now I'm using Chroma Hatch. I float between, Chroma Hatch. I float between Chroma Lux and Wilcombe Hatch Digitizer. All right, because Chroma Lux is a great software. It's very user friendly, but and I've contacted some reps about this. There are some features in Wilcomb that Chroma doesn't have, but they're working on it. But overall user friendliness and the most ease of use to start digitizing, um, Chroma is a good software because it's real familiar. Like if you've ever used Photoshop or anything like that, you can dive in there and you can like play around and kind of figure it out. Also, when you purchase the program, they have online classes where you can like log in, and like there's a live instructor that you can type in, kind of like this format right here. You'll have somebody on the screen looking at their screen, and you can type in your questions as they go along and teach you how to use the different buttons and stuff like that. And I think that's really, really intuitive and useful. So yeah, I'm rocking Chroma between Chroma as well as Wilcomb Hatch Digitizer Edition. When I'm embroidering on black shirts, I can see the black through the stitches. Okay, so when you're embroidering on black shirts, you can see the bobbin thread coming through the stitches. I have a video on that. And that's because you put in your bobbin thread incorrectly. There's an illustration on the base of the machine that shows you how to insert your bobbin thread, but if you're off slightly, then you will get your bobbin thread peeking through. Just stop the design, cut the thread, take the bobbin out, and put it back in exactly how it shows on the machine, and that solves the problem. I've had that problem too when I first got started. So Angelica at Team, let's see. Have you ever used Shopify to sell? That's what I use. Shopify is my main thing. That's what I use to sell my products. Shopify. The majority of my sites are powered through Shopify. Shopify is real plug and play, and it's real easy, and it's a lot of different applications that work with it real easy. Give this video a thumbs up as you guys are coming in, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ask away. If I missed your question, then ask again. I have brother. Got that already. Have you ever heard? Yeah, I have brother 3600D. I've never used that machine. I don't know what that is. Most of the times when you guys ask me questions about a machine I don't know, I look it up, I Google it. Hi, Alan watching from North Carolina. What's going on, North Carolina in the house? What does someone have to go through to Etsy, like say credit card? Like say credit card. I'm not sure what to sell on Etsy. Oh, okay. So to sell on Etsy, you basically, if you have an account on any social media, you can create an account on Etsy. You just fill in the information, sign up to get an account. And then the thing about Etsy, I don't sell too much on Etsy, but I have an Etsy shop store, but I don't really get that many orders. All my orders mainly come from Shopify. But every time you're listing something, it's kind of tedious to me because you have to like really meticulously type in exactly what the thing is, and I think there's got to be a way to bypass it and to like have like a template, but I don't know how to do that yet because I'm not too involved in Etsy. But Etsy is a good place to sell because everybody is buying shirts and stuff. Everybody's that's in this field everybody that wants custom apparel goes to Etsy pretty much. But because I have this audience, thanks to you guys, I'm able to generate a large volume of people to my site, which is allanawade.com. And I'm surprised because I don't really do that much online promotion, which I'm going to start, and I need to revamp the whole store. But the main thing I sell on there are digitized files for the single needle machines, as well as some merch. But I need to get some new merch on there, some of this new stuff, because a lot of new stuff that I make is not even like these tank tops. They're not even on the site yet. Makes you nervous. No need to be nervous. No need to be nervous. So guys, I'm gonna put this on here real fast and get the finish in this while I'm talking to you guys. I hope it doesn't get too noisy in here, but I'm just putting the stabilizer, well, the Aquasoft on top of this design real fast, and I'm gonna let it start embroidering out. That's the Ricoma EM1010. All right. So yeah, ask away, guys. Anyone looking for an iColor 560 printer? How much you selling that for? GD Photography. How much you selling that for, or do you want to keep it anonymous? And how do they get in contact with you if they want to buy it? And do you have it listed on Facebook Marketplace? Because Facebook Marketplace is a good place to sell. Fidel, what's going on, Fidel? Hey guys, if you guys want a good screen printer, or if you guys have any bulk orders that you guys want to get filled, hit up Fidel. Um, you guys saw the video on the channel that we did with Fidel, and showed you guys around his facility, his shop, state-of-the-art equipment, automatic, I don't know what you call it, automatic screen printing machine, stuff that I haven't even seen before, a device that takes the shirt off the screen printer itself and puts it on a heat plat. It's the belt that dries it. Impressive. I'm gonna be down there, Fidel, so you can teach me how to screen print, because I tried it myself and unsuccessful. All right, what else we got here? A-Dubb, thought about screen printing. I have thought about screen printing and I don't want to do it. It's too much work. I'm lazy, guys. I'm lazy, and screen printing is a lot of work. You got to set up the art. You got to burn the screen. You got to know how to burn the screen. You got to expose, and it's very, very expensive. The equipment involved in screen printing is not just like, boom, you get a uh, embroidery machine and you're done. You're in there, right? You get a SG500 or SG1000, and boom, you're in there, right? But with screen printing, you got to get this. You got to get a exposure unit. You got to get the thing to wash the screens. You got to get the screens. You got to get a squeegee. You got to get the machine. You got to get the inks, all the different color inks. You got to get the software. You got to know how to separate the colors. It's a lot involved, and I don't have the space for it. Okay, So and it's just not something that I want to get into. I know what I want to do, and I it's not. I don't want to get into it. Okay, all right. Content on embroidery. I know you have a lot of content on embroidery, HTV sublimation. What do you enjoy the most? Okay, I've been meaning to make a video on this. So hands down, embroidery is highly addictive. Even when I want to make content on my Cameo, because I enjoy using my Cameo, sublimation printer is easy. It's amazing. But by far the most fun and the most addictive thing to do is embroidery. I'm sorry. The most addictive, because it's like you go from digitizing, you make your artwork, and then you get to see it embroider on, and then you get to feel and touch it, and the results are so, when it comes out good, it just looks so good and it feels good, and it has a higher value because it's embroidery. I don't know why, but it's thread into the materials. It's kind of like it's made to go. Embroidery is by far, I have the most fun doing embroidery, in case you can't tell. Like, yeah. So screen printing, a million steps, a lot of space. Yes, 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 indeed. That's why I give it up to people like Fidel, who are really, really good at it, who knows what they're doing and is passionate about it, and offers a service to other people, because like I couldn't do it. Dub Nation, what's up? First time watching you live. Love your channel. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, sister. Oh, Sister So Sassy. Got to check out that channel. Sister So Sassy. Got to check out your channel. $3,000 for the iColor 560. Okay, okay. So anybody who wants to buy iColor 560, hit up GD Photography. Lori Noonmaker in the house. Shouts out to Lori, you guys. I'm quite sure all you guys know who Lori is already, but if you don't, go check out Lori's channel. Make some awesome, awesome stuff. I agree with embroidering is the most fun. It is the most fun, especially when when your machine is running like this one right here. Just want to make sure my Aquasoft topping stays on the top. Hello, Harmony Ling, what's going on? It's like Easter. I'm ready for a big boy. I've grown out of my SE600. Yeah, it's definitely a super level up. It's like when you go from the smaller machines, from the SE600 up to a multi-needle, your possibilities just go from this to that. Everything that you wanted to do when you first had embroidery in your mind, you get the smaller machine and you're kind of limited. So you kind of have to figure out how to get that machine to work with you, but you're limited. But when you get a multi-needle, you realize that everything that you want to do, you're now going to be able to do it. So yeah, it's definitely a good thing to level up. Get yourself a big boy. How often do you collaborate with other content creators and influencers? I don't collaborate that much because surprise, surprise, guys. I'm like a hobbit. I'm in the house all the time, and I have to force myself to be social because I'm not. Believe it or not, whether you guys know it, I'm not that much of a social person, and I'm not that good in large crowds or like in public and stuff like that. Like I'm like I don't know, but I would collaborate with anybody. Given the right opportunity. Like I went to Fidel's studio and it was dope, you know. So I would collaborate with people, especially if they're in the area and stuff like that. And the collaboration has to make sense. Like if you're a channel that makes similar content, then it makes sense. If you do something slightly different that makes sense and goes along with embroidery, then I would collaborate with you. You know what I mean? So yeah, not that often, but I would. It's more expensive because it lasts forever. Yes, it does. You know, unless you start take a razor blade and start slitting a thread. Embroidering is like Easter egg hunting. Why do you say it's like Easter egg hunting? Let's do it. Lori Newmaker. People love you, Lori. I'm inspired. You inspired me to get one, the SG 1000. I got a Uninet 560. I still want to get the Uninet. The eye color. What is it? Eye color 800. I think I'm gonna get that because it's one of those things where I keep on thinking back on the possibilities. I know people say DTG lasts longer and stuff, but DTG also is more expensive, one, and it takes up way. DTG machines are huge, except for the small one. But the small one, you're limited to just like sublimation, you're limited to white cotton. So it's like or light color cotton. So it's no sense. I want to be able to do all colors. So I keep on having this. I'm gonna end up getting eye color, guys. And I ordered it and I canceled the order. So I don't know. I started with the SE600, then I got my Melco. Congratulations on that. How's it working out for you? Only reason why I didn't get the Melco and I don't like the Melco is because, as you guys can see, there's no computer connected to the Ricoma, and I just don't like the fact that you have to have a computer connected to operate the machine. But hey, whatever works for you, as long as you're in the game and you're making money, doesn't matter what machine you have. Would you ever get into DTG? I would definitely get into DTG. Definitely get into DTG because DTG is like the ultimate thing that everybody is like. Let's face it. If the DTG didn't require so much maintenance, everybody would want to get one, no matter what the size is. I know the size is big, but if it didn't require so much maintenance, and if the inks weren't so there's a lot of risk involved because the inks you have to constantly run it so the ink's flushing through, and then you're losing inks, and the inks are so expensive, and then you have to run it or else the whole thing can get clogged and the print heads can get messed up and stuff like that. If all that wasn't a factor, it'll be a no-brainer. But you have to be able to justify that purchase. You have to be able to like print stuff weekly like clockwork, or else like it's no point, right? It would be fun. I love to see tech videos. What you ever gonna say? I would stop putting holes in the material when How do you stop putting holes in the material when you're embroidering? So the problem you're probably having is that when you digitize, you probably have too many layers of colors. So the needle is constantly going over one area, which is going to ultimately puncture that area. So you have to when you have one color like a background and then you put another color on top of it, cut a hole for that other color. In the software, you should be able to take out some of that base color on the bottom and be able to put that color, like the new color, on the top layer in place of it. So like and kind of create an overlap. So like the needle's not going over one area, if that makes sense. But yeah, you got the needle going in and out in the same place too many times. Um, what's going on, Crafty Puerto Rican? What's going on? Next close and press. Make sure that make sure everybody gives that thumbs up while you're coming in. My bobbin is incorrect, and I don't know. I don't if it's not stitching tight enough, if the top thread is not stitching tight enough, then you can adjust the tension on the top, Or it could be your digitizing. Where'd you get your files from? Are you digitizing yourself? It could be your digitizing. I don't know, because you can adjust the tension inside of the software. So I don't know. Maybe that could be an issue. But you see the videos. I don't have that issue, so I'm pretty sure I can help you solve it. But you need to schedule a consultation. adubbproductions@gmail.com. We can schedule something up. We can do a FaceTime just like this on Facebook. I mean, on Instagram, FaceTime, or whatever. We can set it up if you want a one-on-one consultation, so I can help you solve that problem. What kind of cutaways should you use for hoodies, sweatshirts, or t-shirts? You should always use, yeah, well, cutaway, any type of cutaway. Like I got this stuff right here. Just go on Amazon. I got this cutaway right here. It's kind of like a material. You can't see it because of the light, but yeah, this cutaway works pretty good. When I first started, I used material as cutaway. Like you can't go wrong with using material as cutaway, right? So basically use anything that doesn't have give in it. Like not anything, but any material that doesn't have give in it, because the point of cutaway stabilizer is to stabilize that material. So, and if you're working with thinner materials, make sure you use a spray on adhesive to keep it straight. But if you're working on hoodies and stuff like that, you just need like something that doesn't have give. I would go on Amazon and get some cutaway stabilizer. Use my Amazon affiliate link down in the description below when you're purchasing that too. What area in first time catching live? I'm from Texas. I'm right outside of Philadelphia, so that's where I'm at. I also have an EM1010 embroidery machine, and I'm having trouble with embroidering satin for a pillowcase. On the Mighty Hoop, it looks flat, but when I take it off, you can see all types of puckering. Okay, so satin is one of those. Satin is a prime example. Satin does this is satin right here. Satin does this and that, and it moves. It has a lot of give. So what you have to do is you have to use a spray on adhesive, so that you say if I have my stabilizer, right? Let me grab this. Hypothetically speaking, this is my stabilizer. It has no stretch. Satin has not that much stretch, but it has a lot of play in it. Like the material is like real thin. So when you use your stabilizer, even if you place it on top of there, as the machine goes in and out, it's still going to move. So to eliminate that move, you want to use spray on adhesive spray it on your stabilizer, and then put your satin on top of that stabilizer, and it sticks to that stabilizer. It sticks to that. So now when it's embroidering, your satin is going to stay in place. So that's how you solve that satin pillowcase issue that you're having right there. Keep going, inspirational for real, Detroit, what's going on? Appreciate it. I wish I could show a picture of what I'm talking about so you could understand better. Yeah, sorry, there's no way to do that, but like I said, there's always time for a consultation, so hit me up. Decorating and finding the art Easter egg hunting. Congratulations on that. What's good, pimp? I got a logo digitized by you before. Just ordered the EM1010. Your link cashed out. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Goes a long way. The Oki. Okay. Fall in love with the prints. A lot of colors. Beautiful. Now that Oki. How good is that working? Like, have you done wash tests and all that? How many washes do you get out of the eye color or the Oki? How many washes can you get out of that? It's a lot of comments. I can't keep up. Have a separate computer. Harmony, you said that you have a separate computer. That's good. That's understandable. You should have a separate computer if your machine requires you to have a computer connected to it to operate. But you said now you prefer it. Why would you prefer having a computer hooked up to your machine in order for it to operate? That I'm not coming at you or anything, but that I don't know, whatever. But that's cool. It doesn't matter as long as you're able to knock out your stuff and you get into the paper. It doesn't matter what you have. It doesn't matter if a computer has to be connected to it or not. It really doesn't matter. If it works for you, that's all that matters at the end of the day. So keep on doing your thing. Dub, what company you prefer for transfers? Definitely, definitely, definitely. You got to go with Oh my gosh. Uh, Give me a second. Everybody's using them. I've used them before. Supercolor, definitely got to use Supercolor because it's proven the product works. I've used it. I think everybody in the industry uses it. And on top of that is, if you're a regular person, like guys, this is how easy it is to get in the game. I'm gonna drop some jewels on you real fast. And Fidel, this is gonna mess up some of your business, but hey, I gotta tell my people how to get this money, right? This is how easy it is to get in the game. I'm about to mess all y'all heads up right here. If anybody's watching that wants to get into the garment decorating game and want to put things on shirts, right? And you don't want to buy the equipment, you don't have the money to buy the equipment, this is what you do. Get yourself a 16 by 20 heat press. Save up the money, put it on a credit card. Just get yourself a 16 by 20 heat press. After you get your 16 by 20 heat press, you're fully functional in the game and ready to operate, ready to have a print shop, ready to have your shop to offer your services to people. Because you can take an order from somebody, right? Collect the money because you're gonna collect the money from them to pay for the shirts as well as to pay for the transfers. Then you contact Supercolor, right? You use my Heat Transfer House link, go through there, order your Supercolor transfers with the customer's art. You get your 20, you get your 50, however many orders you have. You order your shirts with some of the money that they sent you. Boom, press them on, order complete, done. You're in business. That's how easy it is to start in this game. You know what I mean? So boom, there's a whole business right there for y'all. Best things for beginner embroidery to make money on. The best things beginner makes money on embroidery. Everybody wears hats. Hats little learning, but you have to have a multi needle. When I first got my SE600, I showed a few simple, easy ways to start making money. I was embroidering initials, and you didn't even need a computer for that. And embroidering initials on cuffs, on dress shirts, doing little small logos, anything smaller than 4x4. And actually, it's not 4x4; it's like 3.9, because even though that the hoop has a 4x4 area, you only get like 3.9 inches. So anything small like that, front, left breast, easy stuff that you can start making money on with embroidery on the smaller machines. Thought about getting into DTF printing. I thought about DTF, but to me, DTF is like DT. Let's be honest, DTF is a knockoff DTG, but arguably you kind of get the same results, but you really don't. I've been to the last show that I went to, which was the one in Atlantic Cities. I was sold on that DTF machine. I was 100% sold. And just before I went to go put in my order, which I didn't put in order, ended up not putting an order, I went back to the DTG machine, the DTG setup one more time just to have a look before I ordered that DTF machine. Because at the show, the DTF machine came with the unit as well as a free dryer, conveyor dryer, whatever. I went back to the DTG with the F2100 and I saw the quality, and then I looked at the quality of the DTF. It's still it's not it's almost it's not almost there, actually. It's not, because the DTG is just what everybody else. But yeah, DTF is the bomb because the price point is dope because you can get into it easy, and a lot of the issues that you have with DTG, well, I wouldn't say you don't have, but you still kind of got to run the DTF machine still, right? I think so, and the powder and stuff like that. But I would do DTF because it's like the entry level, the barrier to entry is smaller, so that's dope. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people can get into it, and now you can start putting color designs on shirts. But you can always use transfers for that. Um, Seriously thinking about making embroidery doll faces on clothes collectibles. That would be dope. Harrisburg. Shouts out to Harrisburg, Carol. Best T-shirt to print on. There's no best T-shirt to print on. Like, you can, whatever T-shirt that you like, what the quality of, you can print on that. So there's like really not a best T-shirt. I'm on 34 minutes on this live. Wow, it's crazy. Give this video a thumbs up as you guys are coming in watching, guys. Dominique in the house. Big up. What village you in? Shout out to Posse. Portsmouth. I embroider on satin pretty often. Sticky stabilizer, see? So Harmony knows. Sticky stabilizer. I would love to also use sharp needle 7010. Good advice. See. Okay. What will be included in my Ricoma training? I heard all they do is embroider on a cap. I'm anxious but scared at the same time to get the EM1010 home. Okay. Yeah, they do a cap. They do a cap. But the thing is, a cap is the hardest thing to do. So if you can embroider on a cap, you can embroider on anything. So yeah, they only do a cap in the training, but like that's all you need to like put it like this. This is easy. A flat surface is easy, but when you actually have to hoop a hat, right? Hold on a second. When you actually have to hoop a hat onto the hoop and you gotta manipulate it right and you gotta hook it up right and you gotta do all this and you gotta make sure there's if it's a dad hat, you gotta stabilize it properly and you gotta do all that before you even put it on the machine and then you gotta embroider it out right. This the only thing you gotta do is hoop it and put it in the machine. So if you can embroider a cap, you can embroider anything. So there's no need to be scared. If you can embroider a hat, then a flat is easy. There's no need to be scared. Plus, on top of that, if you have issues, you can always contact customer support. And they listen. I've contacted them on Saturday, on Sunday, and they get right back to me. So you shouldn't be worried about that. Just use my just use my Ricoma link when you're getting it. Uh, from Brooklyn, I have EM1010 with hats. When doing your hat fonts, what's the largest size you can do? So I can't answer that question because I mean I don't know like how many inches the largest like whatever fits on the machine. Like I haven't measured like what largest size font I can do on the machine, but I can go pretty large. Like you can put two large letters like right here. What's that like 3 inches? You know, you can do I can do something big like right here, like two letters right here. So like, well, not that close to the brim, but now I can because I have that Gen 3, the Gen 2 hook. So you can, yeah, you can get pretty close to the brim, but I don't know about 3 inches, maybe 3.5 inches, if I had to give a number. First, my phone is busy, doctor's office this time. Okay, it's all good. I have a Melco. I did a video doing a demo to show you pumping that Melco, boy. A lot of cons, but mostly pros, except for laptop. Yeah, I'll still pass on that. Listen, listen, and like I said, no, I'm not coming at you, but look, if I buy a machine, that machine should work for the purpose that I want the machine to work. If I spend thousands of dollars on a machine and now you're telling me I gotta also connect the computer to that machine, then and as far as I'm concerned, I didn't buy an embroidery machine. I bought an embroidery machine that needs a computer. I bought an embroidery machine with no brain. That's where I stand on that. Like that's why I couldn't possibly get a Melco because it's not a real embroidery machine because by itself it can't do anything. It can't do anything by itself. I can plug this up anywhere I go and be good, right? All the other machines like that makes no sense. I don't know why they would even make it like that. But like I said, it works for some people and that's great. Angela Jasmina has one, works for her. Great. Huge YouTuber, runs a great business, but it doesn't make sense to me. Like I'm not spending thousands of dollars and I have to have a computer hooked up to my machine. It's like a person with no brain. Like the machine has no brain. Like doesn't make sense. But anyway, I digress. Um, Yep, now Supercolor. Now you can order 10, so that's even easier to get stuff done, right? You can order Supercolor transfers. Oh, I should really be MT 1501 next week. Just got to schedule my training. Congratulations on that. Congratulations on that MT 1501. What's going on, Levite? Jeez, I'm way far down on the comments. I'm not even caught up yet. What is a clear stabilizer people put on top? So that's Aquasoft topping. I just used it. Where is it? Okay, it's right here. So what this does is you sit it on top of your fabric, and the embroider, then the needle goes through here, so that the little threads, like satin stitches, all the stitches don't sink into the material, and you start losing your image basically. So yeah, it helps the thread sit on top of the design, and like it really does make a difference, because since I started using it and versus when I didn't use it, it's night and day. Especially on thicker materials, you definitely want to use your topping on that. You know what, guys? Side note: I really think sometimes like other companies just come in my comment section just to like. And hey, whatever your marketing strategy is or your tactic is, I really, you know what I'm saying. I think they come in just to pump it, but it's all good. It's all good. It doesn't matter to me. Um, okay, I already decorate garments with vinyl and embroidery, and now I want to step into towels, pillows. Do you suggest I use a different platform to showcase my new stuff? A different platform than what? You can use Etsy to showcase your stuff. You can use YouTube to showcase your stuff. You can use Instagram to showcase your stuff. Do you mean your products, or do you mean to make the stuff? I started off with a low budget heat press. I started off with a low budget heat press. You guys can go back in the videos and check it out. For years, just upgrade to 15 by 15 hit slide out drawer. Awesome. That's the same path that I took. Well, similar. I bought the craft press 15 by 15, and that was cool, but it wasn't auto open. But at the time, I didn't have the money to spend on it. So, Supercolor website, please. Use my heat transfer warehouse link in the description below. And from Heat Transfer Warehouse, you can navigate to Supercolor website, and because they're affiliated with Supercolor, they have the link. They're kind of like integrated. So use the Heat Transfer Warehouse link in the description below. Up in the thing, you can navigate to Supercolor, and boom, you can order your transfers just like that. Ricoma seems to have a bunch of how-to videos on YouTube. Yeah, and that's another reason why I like them, because like not a lot of other companies had the videos to make me feel comfortable to buy the machine, right? To buy their machines, because and my worst fear was to spend thousands of dollars and to be left out on my own. I think that now other companies are starting to implement the same tactics that Ricoma does, because they kind of like have no choice. But you gotta train people, man. You gotta train people, and let people know that this stuff does work, and show them that it does work, and offer assistance with them for them in case anything arises. And that was the main thing when I was doing my research before I bought my machine. Trust me, even before I was ready to buy my machine, I did research for years, like looking at different machines. And Ricoma does advertise the most. And my determining factor was the customer service. The customer service, they just made sure I, didn't pressure me, and just went above and beyond, answered all my questions. I was sold on the customer service, and even till today, like the customer service is excellent. And sometimes I see people say they leave you hanging after you buy the machine. I haven't had that experience. I don't know what they're talking about. I've never had that experience. Yeah, smash that like button, y'all. I've done all my pre-training videos. Just want the machine function and the actual training. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine, crafty Puerto Rican. Just know that it's definitely a learning curve, because like when I bought my MT-1501 and I first got it, like I was messing up, you know what I mean? I wasn't able to do stuff, but you're gonna learn the nuances, and I'm gonna keep on making videos to show you guys anything that you guys want to know. I think I have enough content on my channel for you guys to see the things that you need to know, the things that I think are important. But if you guys want to know anything else about your MT-1501 or your EM-1010, like look, we've been going since this video started. You see a thread break? Only thing that's going to happen is probably the bobbin might run out, and I might have to change the bobbin, because I tweaked my machine. I called customer support and asked them, "Oh, Willie will tell you how to set up your tensions, or they'll tell you how to sub it and what makes sense. And if this is the bobbin thread is showing, to tighten up this. If this is If you're getting thread breaks, then loosen up your. It's a whole bunch of different tricks and stuff like that to get your machine just that sweet sound. Cha-ching. That's like cha-ching, but it's like half. The whole ching doesn't even come out. It's like that's what I hear when my machine goes. Is my battery about to die? No, not yet. My phone battery is about to though. Had to fix a bent needle on my MT1501. God, that helping on my. I wouldn't suggest. Oh, a bent needle foot. Sheesh, I never had to do that. But you get replacement foots. I think you get a few feet replacement feet in your set when you buy your 1501. Yeah, but I think they help you out with that. I don't know. I've never bent a foot before, and I'm dreading the day that I do bend a foot. Thanks for the info. No problem. No problem, everyone. How do you clean the SE625 machine? I have a video on how to clean the SE600. Took the machine apart, took the face apart, blew all the fragments out, and oiled it, which they suggest not to do because I think they want your machine to just mess up and you to have to contact them to either fix it or service it or buy a whole new machine. But my machine was squeaking and it was starting to act up. I took the SE600, like the front part of it, off, cleaned everything out, oiled it, put it back together, running smooth just like the first day. So the SE600, those brothers machines, they run like dreams, man. They don't stop. They run like dreams. They don't stop. Let me show you guys this. Boom, black bear pants on deck. All done. You guys watch the whole thing. Well, you guys didn't watch it, but you got the machine's been running in the background the whole time. So yeah, Mighty Hoops of the Bomb, by the way. Mighty Hoops of the Bomb. Use my Ricoma link in the description down below if you want to purchase yours. You guys saw it right here. Got the Aquasoft topping on top of there. We'll be on the site soon. If you guys want to order some, then hit me up, DM me, or email adubbproductions@gmail.com. What else we got? What else we got? I'm gonna answer a few more questions and then I'm gonna be out of here, guys. Gangs, man, we on here 47 minutes. You're the only that mentioned the separate laptop, so answer comments. That's the only thing I might be getting. ZXK. There you go. The ZXK is supposed to be top of the line. ZXK and ZSK as well as Tajima is supposed to be top of the line. But my thing is, what makes them top of the line, right? Because if your machine works, it works, right? But that's just the industry, what's said in the industry. ZSK and Tajima are top of the line. But guess what? ZSK price, Tajima price. In the comments down below, how much does a ZSK cost? How much does a Tajima cost? In the comments down below. In the comments, anybody know how much a ZSK or Tajima machine costs? Let me know in the comments. I haven't looked it up, but I've heard, and I'm not gonna go by hearsay. I want somebody that knows exactly how much they cost to put it down. Ricoma manufactures Tajima. Is that true? I've never heard that. That's new to me. I know Ricoma has their own manufacturing facility and they manufacture their own machines. That's why they're able to make changes to their machines, hence coming out with that 20 needle machine and tuning the EM1010. And every other company has the same machine for years and years and years. But how much does a ZSK or a Tajima machine cost in the comments? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Brand new. What did you start off with, OG? Vinyl cutter. I started off with a Silhouette Cameo. Was it Silhouette Cameo 3 and a look at that, Silhouette Cameo 3 as well as a cheap heat press that I got off eBay. So somebody says a 12 color Sprint is $17,500. Okay, that's comparable to a Ricoma 15 needle and 19,000. And then you got 21,500. So my thing is, Harmony. My thing is, if you gotta spend that much money, I bet you All right, when you get your machine, when you get your ZSK machine, I guarantee you any design you can make on your ZSK, I can make on my Ricoma, and I spend nowhere near those prices. I spend no look 20K. They're all pricey. You know what I mean? And I'm not here. I was just here to answer questions. But if you guys want to have that conversation, we can have that conversation because I mean, it is what it is. Like at the end of the day, if you got the money to spend and if you want it, then get it. You know what I mean? But those are some. Look at those. Those are some astronomical prices right here. Look at those. 20,000, 24. That's a used car. Like, I mean, all these machines are expensive. They're all used cars. You can get a used car for $7,000, but I'm just saying, like, that's a lot of money. But there's no if you got the cash, there's nothing wrong with getting best of the best. Nothing wrong with it at all. Yeah, man, nothing wrong with it at all. Cause I just stick with what I know. I've never had a ZXK. I've never had a Tajima. I know how to work these machines, so I don't personally feel the need to get another machine and have to learn a whole new system. But yeah, it's like all those machines, like they're all decent if you can get them to work. But how do you, hello, how do I write inside a number or letter and have it cut the right way? Okay, okay. So that's a silhouette question, right? I read your question earlier today in the comments. Okay, so on the silhouette cameo, you basically just create your design in the software the way you want it to be read. Flip the design backwards before you send it to cut. Flip it horizontal. It's in the menu. Flip it horizontal. Cut it out that way, peel it, and then press. It's that simple. Like there's no how do you do this and how to do that. You just create the design the way you want it to read, and before you send it to the vinyl cutter to cut, you just flip it horizontal so it cuts backwards. Am I saying that right? Yeah, and then when you weed it, and then when you flip it around, you'll see through the clear sheet that it reads properly, and then you lay it down on the shirt and press it like that. So there's no how do you cut it so it can read properly. You just design it the way you want it to look. I better come with a good stereo. It better come with a good stereo, right? It better come with a stereo. It better be embroidered by. It better digitize itself and all that stuff. But from what speak for yourself, Shana. I'm rich in my imagination. So what's that plastic topping called, Alan? Water solvi, aquasoft topping. Lori can tell you what it is if she's still on here. Aquasoft topping, it's called. It makes it so that the threads don't sink into the material while it's embroidering. That's what that does right there, and it works. It works like a charm. But guys, I'm out of here, guys. I wanted to stream for like 20 minutes, so we're on here for 52 minutes. It's the longest stream ever that I've ever done. But I have so much fun with you guys. I could stay on here all night and talk to you guys. I appreciate you guys so much, and the things that you have done for me and continue to support me, and the things that you've done for my life. And it's fun to talk to you guys and have these discussions and debates about what makes sense and what doesn't make sense to me and stuff like that. Now, it's fun. It's all fun and games. But at the end of the day, doesn't matter what you're using, baby. You could be using, a needle and thread. If you're getting that money, then that's all that matters, baby. I'm just here to give you guys advice to get the wheels turning, and just use my affiliate link every now and then, and the boy got to eat. You know what I'm saying? The boy got to eat. So yeah. Harmony Ling, get that money, baby. You know what I mean? Get that money. You know what I mean? Melko, Team Melko, that's okay with me. Team Tajima, that's okay with me. All of it is okay with me as long as we are on the same page. See, my objective, to be honest with you guys, my objective when I first started this was to help people like myself who come from the inner city and didn't necessarily have the means to get these fancy clothes and stuff like that. So I wanted to help kids like myself expose them to these little machines, because if you can get a couple $100, you can change your life. If you if a 17-year-old can get a couple $100 or convince a parent to buy him a cameo and a heat press, he could literally change his life. That's how powerful this stuff is, as opposed to going out and buying a Gucci shirt for $100 or $150. Yo, when you see that Gucci shirt, you look at it in the story. After you get that first printout, you make that first thing and you press onto your first garment, you feel like you don't walk in stores the same. You look at stuff like, I'm not buying that, right? So that's the objective. The more and more people can think like that, the more money you can keep in your pockets, and money saved over time equals wealth. So that was my whole objective when I started doing this. Also to help people like that, because some of this equipment you just get it in the mail and you don't have any instructions, don't have any guidance. And when I started making my first videos on a silhouette cameo, I made the videos because I found out how to do things that I couldn't figure out online. And the videos weren't available and the information wasn't available to me. So I just wanted to make it easy for somebody else. And that's where I found my success, guys, helping other people figure it out. But yeah, man, these large companies and corporations, time's up. We are here and we're exposing and showing everybody how to make their own stuff. So the gig is up. It's over. It's like, all right, guys. I'll talk to you guys on the next video, man. Thank you so much for watching. Love you guys. Hope you guys had a good time. Where can I step-by-step tutorials on PE Design 10? That's a good one. I have no idea. I taught myself how to use PE Design 10. There's advantage using a Gen 2 cap hoop on EM 1010. What is it? Do not use the Gen 2 on the EM 1010. I know I made a short video using it, but it does not have enough clearance, and it will hit if you are close enough. It will go forward, and then when it goes backwards, it'll hit the bottom. So there's not enough clearance. That's why they advertise it. I think that's why they advertise it as it's not usable with the EM 1010, because there just isn't enough clearance at the bottom to for it to work. So yeah, I mean it can be done, but you could damage the bottom of your machine, the plastic part. You could damage it. So don't do it. Don't be hard-headed like me. I do stuff and I mess stuff up so that you guys don't have to have to do it. All right. Hey guys, thank you guys so much. I had so much fun talking to you guys. We'll do this again next week. Next week. What day you guys want? In the comments down below. What day you guys want to do this next week? Any ideas? What day? What day, guys? Do this again next week? No. Monday. No, that's too soon. That's too soon. That's too soon. Let's make it in the middle, like Tuesday, Wednesday, between Tuesday and Thursday. Pick a day. Pick a day between Tuesday and Thursday. Wednesday. Okay, perfect. We'll do it on what on. Nope. She said Wednesday. Wednesday. See you guys next Wednesday. I have fun talking to you guys. Thank you so much. Don't forget to visit the merch store, AllanWade.com. Buy yourself some merch. Use my Ricoma, use my heat transfer, heat transfer warehouse, Amazon affiliate, all that good stuff. Right down in the description below. Hit that thumbs up button. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. Don't forget to bring your questions next Wednesday. Hit that thumbs up button, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Peace out, guys. How do I end this thing? Press end. Okay, bye. Peace.